Alright, ladies and gentlemen of my subscriber base. We are here in the National Championship. It is the #1 ranked William and Mary Tribe. Because of course, who else would be ranked #1? And #2 Air Force. So this matchup makes no kind of sense in real life. But this is Dynasty for you. So here's what we're looking at for the teams. It looks like things are pretty clearly in my favor. I'm playing as William and Mary. So, by the way, right now I have a little bit of a cough, so sorry if that creates a disturbance in the video. Also, sorry if I'm a little bit quieter than usual. I'm trying not to talk super loud. And also, I turned down the audio levels on my mic a little bit, because I don't want to blow out the mic if I cough. So I'm expecting to win this game. We're undefeated. We did have one really close call against Maryland. They were ranked #2. But here we are in the National Championship. We made it.
For the Sugar Bowl, and this time it's for the National Championship. We're inside this Dome Stadium for tonight's matchup between the Air Force Falcons and the William and Mary Tribe. And here comes the Tribe. Hi everybody, I'm Brad Nessler along with...
Oh, and ignore the fact that my coach has like multicolored pants and is missing his body. That's just a side effect of the PlayStation 3 trying to play PlayStation 2 games.
This could go to either team.
Well, this one's going to come down to whoever can make the big plays. William and Mary has a guy at wide receiver that everybody's talking about, and for good reason. He's the strength of this offense, an offense that can really spread the ball around. Lee, watch for him to come up.
No, I'll try to be going to him a lot.
I can tell you one thing I know about this game. William and Mary can play defense. And what I like about them the most, no egos on this unit. They play as a team, and this defense is going to be the reason they win this football game today.
All right, they both agree.
Should be an exciting game. Now let's get down to midfield where they're ready for the coin toss.
So my idea is if we can get out to a quick lead, we can actually probably make this a pretty one-sided game. But if not, it's going to be very close. Doesn't matter, we're in a dome. All right, let's get it underway.
Both teams are lining up for the
I think I'm going to
kickoff.
kick to the
We're
right,
about set to
just
get this one underway.
for the sake of seeing how their two return guys are. I'm not sure who's better. I could look at the stats, I guess, but I don't want to slow down the video.
Eaton takes it at the 8.
Our kicker's decent, our defense is incredibly great, and our offense is
Some
alright.
miscommunication there with his blockers. The coverage team just...
I'm a big fan of blitzing, so let's send a 5-2 blitz.
They'll go to
Which
work.
the formation they're coming out in is kind of spread out. Well, that's not what I thought it would be.
He fakes a pitch. Powell with a takedown.
But he should have
4
actually
yards
pitched
there on
it.
the old quarterback
Got
keeper.
wrecked. Alright. So, a little hard to know what to do at this point. I'm just going to come out in pretty standard 4-3 defensive, 1 guy
6
blitz.
coming up here.
And then a lot of zone.
Ball to the 22. Eaton lines up in the deep back. I formation. Little handoff. He's hit. Got away. And he's taken down. 2-yard carry by the...
Alright, looks like the running back can break a couple blocks when he has to.
It's 3rd down and 4 to go.
It's admittedly risky. I'm sending a whole lot of guys out.
3 wide.
I'm going to pull everyone forward. I'm sending a lot of guys back into zone. So if they run, we might be in trouble.
His receiver has it.
Or if they pass, we might
Brings
be in
it
trouble.
down. Wow, how about that 3rd down conversion?
Boy, what a play here, guys. I'm really impressed with the poise of this young quarterback. He was
I'm kind of a fan of zone defense combined with blitzes, but we'll see if that works against this team. There's some teams that are
The
pretty good
D-line
at
shifts over. He drops back. Under pressure. He's going left. It falls incomplete. He needed a little more touch on his throw.
Just got to take a deep breath, relax, and just play a little pitch
Yeah, so
and
if you're
catch
coming
out
out in the
there.
flex bone, that's pretty
Relax,
spread
kid.
out. Yeah. They have 3 running backs. So in this type of formation, I like to come out in the 5-2 just because it's so spread out.
The defense
That
will
you
stack the
typically
line of scrimmage.
can cover both sides pretty well. I'm not going to do any audibles.
Dixon on the give. Drew with a takedown. 2-yard carry.
Yeah, they got off that good pass, but their running game is not doing anything for them.
So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense.
I'm predicting they'll go back to that short.
Number 13 comes to the line with 3 wide. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Going deep. Lays it out there.
All right, we'll take it. Would have been nice if my guy had gotten up there and knocked it
Gets a
down.
little bit too excited back there and tries to.
QB's going to overthrow it. That's good enough for
Relax
us.
and just make a good throw.
And we're going to come out and actually try to block this, even though it basically never happens in this game. We're going to give it a shot.
Brown
And I
punts it,
think
and it's a
those
good
special
one.
teams are pretty good guys on the line.
Fernandez.
Spin him and can't juke him.
Now, the reason
But
why that's a good
that's a decent
opportunity for
return.
the returner to run it back is because of the pressure up front. When there's pressure, the punt protection team
Now, one thing
always blocks
that I
a little
love to
longer,
do on
and they don't
defense,
get down the field
or
as fast.
sorry, on offense, is try to establish a lot of different types of plays. So here, try to get a screen going, and half the time it doesn't even really matter if it goes incredibly well or not.
There wasn't a lot
What
of
ends up
work over there.
have to keep worrying about all of these different plays that you've got, and they're not going to be able to just only worry about one thing. You're going to have to cover a lot of stuff. So we did a screen, we're going to do an option, and then we'll see what the situation is like, which the situation is not good.
Tackled for a loss on the play.
The quarterback caused them to run out.
3rd and 12, okay.
Excellent play by him.
Um, hell, we'll just bomb it deep.
As one of the top defenses in the nation.
Oh, they're the number 2 defense. We're the number 1
This whole
defense.
defense seems to be.
Ooh, sorry guys, this might not be a high-scoring
These
game.
are the real deal, my friend.
Heaves a long one down the middle.
Ooh, that should be caught. Yeah,
And he's
all
all
right.
the way down to the 32. The receiver found a hole in the zone and turned it into a first down.
All right, well, we've established the 50-yard passing game.
Always gonna be holes. The best thing you can do is make
Let's see if we can
those
establish a running game.
quarterback can't get the ball.
Our running back is decent. Oh, shit, as soon as I introduce him, he gets injured. Okay. That's discouraging.
2nd and 7.
I mean, we're in field goal range.
29.
Kicker's pretty decent.
Hand off to the
But I
fullback.
really want to establish a running game, and that's a great
Brings
start.
him down. I got to see that one again.
That was great. So we'll see what our backup running back can do. Let's do a dive.
It's 1st and 10, and this is the 6th play of the drive.
And I love to use the fullback to run. You'll notice that about me. I like to mix it up, especially because I tend to have a pretty good halfback.
Runs for 4 yards.
But I don't want him to have to do all the work, you know? Let's just do another
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Oh,
This is the 7th play
shit.
of this drive.
Our halfback is out for the game. Okay. Well, he had one play.
Colbert
One
on the
okay.
inside handoff.
So I guess Stephen Colbert here is going to have to do well.
He's still down, and it looks
Man,
like he's
another
in a
injury.
lot of pain.
Oh, that's just a shame. That guy was playing so hard, and to see him go out like that, boy, you just feel sorry for him.
William and
3rd
Mary
inches, good
is
time
one
for the
of best
fullback.
teams in the country at getting points once they enter the red zone.
In fact, what is my backup running back's actual name? I can call him Stephen Colbert, but it's actually Marvin Colbert? I don't know, maybe he's Steve Colbert's brother or something. He's not much worse. He's a little faster and actually stronger. Not as agile, about the same acceleration. Yeah, he's not too different. Okay. I should be able to use him.
And down he goes.
Nice
They just
fullback.
keep moving the chain.
Bit by bit, my friend. It starts with.
Alright, they've got a tired guy right there in front of the line, so let's head right at him.
In the process, you start to wear the defense down, and that's when you break the big one.
As long as Colbert doesn't fumble,
Lines up in a goal line set.
we should not really have to change our game plan too much.
Touchdown.
Oh, and look at him push through.
Plowed his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but it wasn't all him. The offensive lineman just pancaked the defense.
I like that. Yeah, I think we'll do fine with Colbert. For a couple seasons, I had Heisman-winning halfbacks. So I've had a pretty good time recruiting halfbacks. I think Colbert, I should have checked, but I think he's only a freshman or
And he hits the PAT.
So we'll have a pretty good time with him.
Under a minute now in the first quarter, and the
I
score,
think
William and Mary.
Pierce is a senior, so he's out. Well, he's gone. This will be his last game.
Back to
So
return.
that kind of sucks. You know, last game of your senior year, national championship, you get injured on the first play. Ooh. I think we'll be all right though. Besides that, defense is our strength. As long as our defense keeps going, I'm not too concerned about anything
They'll
else.
start this drive at the 16-yard line.
Gosh, man. All right, we're gonna have some real injuries this game.
They go with a toss. Pearl brings him down for a loss.
Well, these guys
Yeah, their running game can't do anything against us.
penetrating and getting to the ball carrier here.
Second down and 12.
I actually started shooting this video before, and Lee Corso predicted that Air Force would win. He said that their running game would just be too powerful
And
or
he
something
can't hang
like
on to
that.
it.
I had to stop that take and start again because my capture card was acting up and the video was all jumpy. I'm glad I caught it early, but I kind of wish that had been in this video because right now he would look like an old fool.
On the 14-yard line.
They are not running anywhere.
He steps up. He's in trouble. He's
Come
going.
on, guys, stop that. Ooh. Okay,
There was
he
the
held on to
defender
it.
right in his face that time.
Yeah, but great concentration by the receiver to come.
I think at this point they'll actually punt. But yeah, I mean, look, long as our defense is doing all right, I'm really not too concerned about the offense because on offense you can always get a lucky play. You know, you can just bomb it deep and eventually, you know, someone will catch it. Although it's not that easy in this game, actually.
Spin move.
But
A good return
you know,
there,
you can at least get a field goal off of a lucky pass.
Absolutely right. He made some good moves, but the blocking was solid.
All right, time to bring out my old trick play, the wide receiver pass.
At the 41. The
Looks
try.
like it might be a good time to
Line up
use
with
it.
3 wide.
Come on, lateral. Ah, shoot.
They lost a lot of yards there.
Barely didn't get that off. Okay, never mind. That was not a good time for it. Hey, you know how I was just talking about bombing it deep? Yeah, what a coincidence, right?
The tribe line up in an I formation. He's looking. Rolls to the right.
Ah, shoot, I threw that too late. Oh, okay. Well, my quarterback actually threw it to someone other than who I told him to, but it worked.
Pick up a nice chunk of yardage.
This kid is a very
Dang.
special football player.
You know, I was joking before about establishing a 50-yard passing game, but,
Using his speed.
I mean,
Can do
maybe I wasn't joking.
Colbert is the deep back as they line up in the
No.
I.
All right, we got
And
a
he's
couple.
taken down. Back to the
All right, hey, he can outrun people from time to time. That's good. He can at least outrun the D line. All right, speed option.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on
I
the
don't
18
know
yard.
how we'll do against a team this good on an option play, but
They line up in the shotgun. Rivera running the option. He's
okay, keep.
Hartley with a takedown.
Yeah, I don't think we'll have a lot of success with the option.
A
We'll
gain of a
keep-
yard and the quarterback keeper.
Probably going to be settling for a field goal here, but that's
fifth
fine.
play of the
I mean, a
current drive.
10-point lead with only 4 minutes left in the second half.
6 DBs in the lineup.
I'll take
Rivera
that.
will hand it off. Laid the lumber to him. That'll be a pickup of a yard.
Tell your kids that this is where
the
they
field
earn
goal
their
unit.
stripes.
Jeffrey lines up for the field goal.
This should be an easy one.
It's up.
All right, 10-point lead. That's
and it's
pretty
right down
solid.
the middle.
Again, given our defense, I mean, even if our offense can only put up field goals, you know, I figure Air Force will get a touchdown, maybe 2 in the game. You know, maybe add a field goal to that. But as long as we can keep putting up field goals at this point, I think that's enough to win. I mean, it might not make the most thrilling video, but we will win the game.
Not a whole lot of success their last time out.
Not at all. This offense has to do a better job of staying on the field and giving their defense.
You know, the funny thing is, when I go over to my friend's house, my friends' houses, and even sometimes at school and stuff like that at college, I see people playing like the Wii version of this game or even other more recent Maddens.
Brings him down.
And, I mean, my God, this is NCAA 04. I mean, the game was made 2003. It's a PS2 game. Look at the graphics. I mean, and this was
It's
a
second
yearly
down and
game.
10 to
It's not
go.
like this was some game that
Ball
took
on the
5 years to
19-yard
make.
line.
You know, I mean, yeah, you can tell it's not.
Handoff up the middle.
you know, the latest Madden or anything, but
With a takedown.
I mean, it doesn't look that much worse, really. Especially when you look at like the background and the field. I mean, that's not that different. The player models are better in the newer ones. Some of the animations are better, but I mean, if you look at the crowd in the background, honestly, this looks better than some of the Wii games.
Looking down the middle, and they couldn't hook up on that one. And that one was a little off target.
Yeah, he had a little too much mustard on that one, Brad.
Which, I mean, you can figure out how much of that is saying something positive about this old game, and how much of that's saying something negative about the new ones.
And the punt team will come out. It's 4th down.
How much of it's maybe even saying something negative about the game industry. But hey, you know what? This isn't time for a rant on the game industry. I'll probably make a video about that at some point. Shit. No, guys! Oh, how'd you let that happen?
Flag on that play. Let's see what the call is.
Yes. Ha. Wait. They still get the ball? Damn.
They'll call a 5-yard face mask penalty.
He just wanted to make the tackle and grab.
There's no excuse for that. I mean, look at this play. First off, he almost got out of bounds before fumbling it. The fact that the ball went like that's really unfortunate. But then we should have been fine. Like, 88, what type of idiot are you? It's right there. And you're just like, duh, nope. Then 11 can't get to it somehow. And then it magnetically attracts into number 8's hand. So, yeah. Okay, guys. I see how it is.
1st and 10.
That's a big play. That is a big play. I mean, if they get a touchdown here, and I'm being really risky right now. I'm watching a huge blitz. Just hoping for a sack or a tackle for a loss to stop their momentum. We didn't get that. Well, alright, we stopped him at
Yeah,
least.
we got an
But,
injured player on the field.
oh, no, not another one. His head. Oh, no. Okay. We need to stop fooling around if defense go back to the 4-3. Probably not stopping a 1st down.
It's 2nd down and 2 to go.
So I'm coming out a little bit more conservatively now. I mean, 2nd and 2. There's probably not really a point in trying to stop a 1st down. Maybe we'll get a pick. This play is good for picks, actually.
Steps up in the pocket.
Very good play for... What did I tell you? That was almost a pick.
Zone coverage by the defense, and the linebacker.
Okay, now they're just pushing forward.
Get a hand on the ball to force the incompletion.
I do want some guys back there. I mean, it's goal line, though.
Come to the line with their jumbo package. He drops back.
Ooh, it is a pass.
Metcalf brings him down.
That was a good call.
That will be enough for the 1st down.
Well, you talk about a sharp pass. That was a nice throw right there.
Kirk, wasn't that a nice catch?
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 20.
It's going to come out with something a little heavier, but I'm not quite close enough to the end zone for a lot of zone blitzes. I know I do that a lot anyway, but when you're close enough to the end zone, when you're like 15 yards away, you can basically get away most of the time with just doing really intense blitzes with
Ball on the 20.
4 or 5 guys doing zone. At this point, we need more than that. We need 6.
Back to pass. Steps up. He's under some heat.
Could no one get a pick?
That one could have been an interception.
I normally hate cover 2 man.
Air Force.
I think it's just a terrible play.
Getting points once they get
But
inside
right
the red
now, I'm more
Hey, when they
concerned
get
with the
close to the
touchdown
goal
than
line, you
anything
can count on
else.
some
It
kind of
is
score. They never
reasonably
come
good
away
for
empty-handed.
stopping like a 20-plus yard
Drops back to
pass,
pass.
which is what I'm really concerned about.
He's
So
going left.
I'm
Couldn't haul it in.
Probably just take the field goal. It's probably a real field goal. Make it a 7-point game. Let's try to block it, even though that's not really a thing in this game, but let's give it a shot.
He gets it up.
All right.
And it's through the uprights.
We both got an easy field goal, and now we're up by a touchdown.
Air Force lines up for the kickoff.
But given that we turned the ball over to them at like our own
Kicks it
40,
off.
that's really not too bad. I mean, we almost, you know, I mean, we could have stopped
Fields it
them.
at the 3. Spinning.
Shoot. Okay.
The offense ready to go again. And their last drive ended with 3 points.
Okay, so options I think are pretty much out
Here
of the
at the
question.
18-yard line.
Fernandez,
Colbert,
I think
the lone back.
he's one of our returners.
Rivera.
Screens, I think, are still a go.
He lets it go.
Well,
Complete.
unless they all know that we're doing the screen.
With a takedown at the 20-yard line. That screen didn't go very well.
Well, I'll tell you, the defense knew that play from the get-go. That's called knowing the scouting report and knowing the tendencies of the offense.
This is going to be an ugly play.
Rivera gives it up the middle. Anderson brings him down. And the clock continues to run.
Now let's see if they try to hurry up here.
I'm not really feeling hurry up. I'm feeling more like I want it to be 10-3.
Ball on 24. Air Force brings in the nickel here. Rivera set to go to the air. Looks. Short toss. And it's caught.
I'll take it.
With a takedown.
Timeout.
The Tribe are going to take a timeout. And that was their first timeout.
Hey, when you put it that way, maybe we will go for some points.
Ball on the 29.
I mean, might as well. I was going to try to run the clock out there just so they wouldn't have much time left if we had to punt. But hey, I mean, if we're going to have plays like that, and our halfback can keep doing that type of thing.
Here's a good opportunity to see who your playmakers are.
It's second down and 3 to go. Ball on the 36-yard line. Rivera steps back to pass. Looking, rolls right.
Ah,
Ball in the air. And he drops it.
that was really sloppy of me. I really should have
Just let the
tried.
players go out there and have some fun here.
I really should have just thrown to O, and probably should have just thrown it earlier.
The Tribe line up with 3 wide. He drops back. He's looking. He's rolling right. He's going to air it long. He's into the open field.
Yes! Okay.
So on
This is
third
a
down, they pick up the
spike
first down.
situation, I feel
When
like.
that kid caught the ball, he wasn't thinking about first down. He was thinking.
Yeah, because I think we only have one timeout.
Back to pass. The spike will stop the clock.
And we do only have one timeout. Okay.
This is where you just go with what you know the best.
Alright, we need to not throw a pick. I think slants.
It's second down and 10 to go.
Yeah, we'll give it one more heave, maybe 2, and then
The
kick
Tribe
field goal.
line up in an I formation. Rivera drops to throw. Across the middle. It falls incomplete.
Okay.
And the tight end couldn't manage to hold on to that
We'll
one.
take a field goal. And then if there's like 1 second left, which I think there probably will be, we'll just do an onside kick. I think that'll work. Ooh,
It's up.
mediocre accuracy, but alright.
And it splits
And
the
we're out
air
of
line.
time. Cool.
You
Alright.
can feel it in the air tonight as we're only 1/2 away from crowning the national champion. Our halftime score, William and Mary 13, Air Force 3.
Alright, so at halftime, what I'm thinking is, it looks like it's close enough. We're going to have to keep, it's probably going to stay close. We do have to be a little bit worried. But I believe we're going to get the ball coming out of half. So if we can convert that for a touchdown, I think we're in great shape. Even just a field goal, I think will probably be enough. But if we can get a touchdown, we will be in great shape. So this is the national championship on Thanksgiving. Total yards, we've got a great advantage. If we can avoid turnovers, that's a huge thing.
Here's the kick.
Maybe even play a little conservatively. I'm not taking that out.
Armstrong fields it in the end zone. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next
we
possession.
cannot have turnovers. That's a big issue. Alright, let's establish another thing, play action. Normally I like to try to establish that our quarterback can run,
William and Mary
but
comes to the line, only one man in the back.
against an offense like this, my quarterback actually kind of can't...
And he's going to be sacked for a
Man,
loss.
I had a guy open too. I was trying to throw here, man. He was wide open. I hit the button, but, if you've played these games at all, sometimes the pass just won't get off.
What I like about this play is that as a
So I guess we got to bomb
we
it
have some
deep.
options as
So
to
much for
where
being
you can
conservative
throw the
about
ball to
turnovers.
get the first down.
Air Force lines up in a dime defense here.
Yeah, let's just freak out.
Drops back to pass. Looking. Wants to throw outside.
I won't lie, I panicked.
Intercepted.
Oh my gosh, I just talked
Play
about
for
being
the defense.
conservative.
Even though he had a good
Can't-
shot at picking it off.
Can't talk about being conservative and then turn around and do that.
Passing situation
I
here
was
on
also saying
third
I
and
like
long.
to try to establish
Ball on the
quarterback
13.
scramble, but against
The
this
Tribe come out in the shotgun.
defense, I just don't think it can.
He drops back. He's looking. He's going to go for the home run.
Oh my gosh.
So fourth down coming up.
And give credit to the defense there.
I was thinking that my quarterback would throw it a bit more to the right, to the big open part of the field, not to his left where there's a defender. Okay.
The drive stalls, and
I think this is actually our first punt.
It's off, and it is a dandy.
Probably fair catch. No? All right, buddy. You say so.
3. Not much of a return on that one, guys.
Boy, that's an excellent job of punt coverage there. Getting into position quickly and sealing off any space for him
Let's
to
try
run.
a,
Nice job.
let's try a little bit of man. Let's try a little man defense.
They'll take over at the 36-yard line.
I think I'll user control this guy.
The Falcons go with the
Thinking it may
I-formation.
be a run. So I'm
They'll run the option. Drew brings him down. That'll be a pickup of a
All right,
yard.
that was good. Our defensive line pushed them back, and that didn't allow the quarterback to make the option play work the way it's supposed to. I haven't brought out the 3-4 at all.
It's second down and 9 to
We're gonna
go.
try this.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Double covering both guys on the outside. I'm a little concerned about the 3 running backs on the field.
With the play fake, throws this one out to the right.
Double coverage. All right, let's go. Let's go. There you go. Oh, well, I mean, I guess if you're going to get hurt, that's the way to do it. But, man, another injury. Okay. Well, hey, we're in field goal range. Let's be smart.
And they'll look to capitalize.
You know,
on
because
the
if we have
good
to take the
field
field goal,
position
that's good
here.
enough.
One man back
So
field.
let's be smart and not turn the ball over.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He tries to
Oh,
spin.
okay, that could have gone really badly. It kind of made it turn out all
It's 2
right.
on the carry.
I think I formation here is good. I formation is good
It's second
because
down
you
and
can
8.
pass from it.
Ball on
There's
the
a triple
28-yard
option,
line.
and
Colbert lines
it's
up in the
pretty good
deep
for running
back.
up the
I
middle because you've
formation.
got the fullback to help you.
And he's taken down.
And you can even have a
4-yard
fullback
gain by
run
the
it from
back.
time to time. Speaking of that, that's what I'm going to do.
Third down and 4 coming up on this one. Ball on the 24-yard line. They line up in an I. Handoff up the middle. And down he goes.
Okay.
1 yard on the play.
Bring out
Field goal time.
Jeffrey lines up for the field goal. The kick is up. And he got it. Jeffrey ready to kick. Huff and Eaton set to return.
This is really a game of field goals, but
Kicks it off.
you know, sooner or later, if we keep getting in this type of position, sooner or later we'll have a big third down conversion to a touchdown.
I take this kid aside and shake him. He ran right into the coverage team.
No, he didn't. I came at him from the side. You know, the commentary in this game is generally pretty good, but
15-yard line.
it has moments.
Air Force comes out with an I formation. Eaton will try the left side. Spins upfield, and he's stopped behind the line.
Yeah, that time the defense was swarming to the ball and really didn't allow this tailback any room to run.
Second and 10.
I think after blitzing a few times, having kind of
Is
a
the deep
passive
back as
build
they line up in the
with
I.
zone coverage
On the ground with the tailback.
is actually probably kind of a good way to throw off the offense. Because if they adjust for an aggressive defense
It's
and
third
something
down.
really passive, they may throw a pick just because they're not expecting all the zone. And now we'll mix it up, zone with a blitz. Just one guy blitzing.
Back to pass. He unloads it. Complete.
Oh, well, that's one way to shut down a screen.
And that's 3 and out.
And if you're the defensive coordinator, you deserve a pat on the back.
They come out in a punt formation. It's away.
One of these days we'll get a block. One of these days. But right now this looks a good time for a return. I don't know why. I'm just not juking or spin moving these guys. I'm trying to.
They'll get the ball here.
Now on this play, if they blitz with one of the safeties, I like to try to throw it to Armstrong. If they don't,
Rivera drops back.
oh, they did not. All right.
Safety comes up with a nice play.
Nice job of
I
the
was
safety
talking
here,
a little too
sitting back
much,
and
not
playing
doing
center
enough.
field, and then seeing the ball and coming up and simply batting
But sometimes
the ball
that play can get you a touchdown
The
too, throwing
Falcons
to the
bring
other
in the nickel
receiver.
package.
Even though it's meant to
Rivera
be a
back to
screen,
throw.
it
Looks
doesn't always have to actually work out that way.
across the middle. He's on the run. And he's taken down. And Herbie, that was a good looking throw.
I'm really beginning to like employing these plays where you can kind of dump it off to the tight end.
Good looking play.
The Tribe come out in the ace formation.
Looks like we put in our other tight end. He's a little tired.
Looking. Throws it to the outside.
Like I said, you know, it's like 8-9 yards. You know, that's nice.
So they pick up a few with a pass.
Especially when you have
play,
a
Coach.
decent.
I like plays like
less
these.
than
As
five.
long as you're
Especially when you
moving
have a decent
forward and
run
not
game.
backward,
You know, I mean, they'll get you a third down consistently. No reason not to.
Ball on the 33-yard line. Colbert lines up as a single back. The counter.
Oh,
Morris brings
he
him
couldn't
down.
hold his block.
Couple of yards there by the tailback on the counter.
I'm feeling fullback.
It's third down and 2 to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. Shaw on the run.
Come on, fat man, run the ball.
With a takedown at the 30-yard line. Well, they try to keep it on the
Ooh.
ground.
You know, Brad, here the defense just steps up and
Fans
makes
want
a
us to
play,
go for it.
stopping them and bringing up fourth down.
And we're going to go for it. You know, we've taken a lot of field goals.
A field goal makes sense in this situation, but don't tell that to the guy with a clipboard.
Okay, well, oh shit.
And they recover their own
All right.
fumble.
I'm going to tell you something.
Well, I
This
guess
guy has got to do
I
a
made
better
it.
job of protecting the football next time he gets it.
First and 10.
Well, it's the quarterback. He doesn't run a whole
Third
lot.
drive. William and Mary lines up in a goal line set.
Yeah, we'll have the tight end run the ball.
Well, reverse work
Just
for a
mix
few
it
yards
up.
there.
Yeah, but the coach has spent a lot of time teaching these guys.
All right, we'll run out the quarter. And heading into the fourth quarter, I'm feeling pretty confident. I don't think they can do much against us. Their offense just can't get going.
Away from crowning the national champs. Our score through 3, William and Mary 16, Air Force 3.
this pitch play is a good call here. I'd get my
I'm not doing that. I'm actually feeling the pass.
It's second down and 6 to go. Ball on the 23-yard
Yeah,
line.
I don't know. I just feel like I've been running so
Goes to
much.
the ace set here. He's looking. He rolls left.
Kind of look. Sorry, I was looking at the scramble. I should have just passed it.
Hook up on that one.
Like I said, I like to establish that I can do a lot of different things, but I should have just.
The defender's able to avoid pass
I
interference.
should have just taken that pass.
Air Force brings in their nickel package. Colbert gets a pitch. And now he starts to run with it. And it's incomplete. Well, he missed his
That was
receiver
supposed to go
there,
back to the
Coach.
quarterback.
This kid needs to relax.
Well, I guess I converted, but we're going to end up going for it anyway.
100 miles an hour. You can't expect the receivers to get to that one.
Jeffrey comes in to kick the field goal, and he's going to have to get a leg into this one.
40 yard, that's not so bad.
He gets it up,
No problem for our guy.
and it is good. And that was not an easy kick, guys.
Forget about it. This kid can make it from 60 yards or further.
Jeffrey looks ready to kick this one off.
He made that easy.
And Eaton back ready to return.
Well, I predicted a lot of field goals, and it looks like my prediction's coming true. And you all see that I'm not just looking to take the field goals to make my prediction accurate. That's just the situation we get in.
And that's because of excellent kickoff coverage.
So, man, what have we had? We've had 4 field goals
Ball on
now.
the 15-yard line.
Yeah, because 12 to 7, we had that one touchdown. So, with the extra point, our kickers scored 13 points.
They go with the option.
And our backup halfback scored the other 6.
And he's taken down about 5 yards there on the fullback.
Well, I mean, that wasn't really the game plan, but hey, you know what? If it works. So, this is Thanksgiving. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get the video up on
Ball on the
Thanksgiving.
20.
So we're carrying on our nice tradition of a Thanksgiving football game. In fact, I may actually be going over to my friend Todd's house later, and we'll try to get something up. That may not happen
Simon
today.
brings him down.
May or may not be up today. We'll try to get something else, because I know, like, I'm trying to do commentary here, but there's only so much I can do as one person. And Todd and I have had some amazing games. It'll be fun to comment on those. Here's the William & Mary Tribe about to win the national championship. Actually, in real life, our football team is a FCS team. It's like the level below this, but they're actually going to the playoffs for the FCS.
Ball control is important in football, and 3
I
and
don't know
out
if I
is
believe
what
they're
you
really
want to
punting.
avoid for sure.
I don't think they're really punting. Gotta prevent. We're gonna have Lindsay return it. Lindsay's good.
William and Mary lines up in a dime defense here.
Oh, they did punt it. What do you know? Come on.
He dropped it.
All right, that's fine.
Spin move.
Good enough.
Coach, I think he just took his eyes off that one.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, our football team in real life made the playoffs, and they're going to be playing against Duquesne
Go to work at the 42.
on Saturday, and then they're pretty likely to win that. And then they will play against University of
Oh,
Richmond.
boy, almost intercepted. And he threw the ball into coverage.
Man, I tell you, he's lucky that defense didn't come away with that one.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go.
I'll try to screen it again.
Colbert is the single setback. Drops back to pass. Lets it fly. Complete.
I'll run that dude. Come on.
He spins around. And down he goes.
Oh, okay.
Nice little catch there, huh,
Oh,
Coach?
we're lucky he hasn't been injured.
I like that call. I like short passes. They're safe and can lead to some really good yardage.
All right. I mean, if we can convert here, the game's pretty much over. I might as well start running the clock. I know it's not the most interesting thing, but you know, I mean, it's the way you're going to win this game.
Rivera hands it
But yeah, I'm predicting the real-life William & Mary team will beat Duquesne without too much trouble.
gets the first down.
And then we'll have a tough game against Richmond, honestly. It's a rivalry between Richmond and William & Mary.
Ball on the 46.
Richmond won the game last week, but both teams made the playoffs. So, I mean, it's gonna be rough. I mean, William & Mary definitely can win. I think Richmond's probably a little bit favored.
Just let him boom.
But it would be great to come back after that loss last week and beat Richmond again in a couple weeks. Huh, nice run by the fullback.
At the 39. That'll be a 7-yard pickup.
Let's keep running down the clock. But yeah, our football team this year has been great. I mean, the regular season, they're 8-3. For a small school, it's very good. They almost beat UVA, which is a school in a Power 5 conference. I know UVA is not exactly the best team right now, but still, for a small little FCS school to almost beat
And
a
down
big
he
state
goes.
school, I mean, William & Mary's public school too, but for our team to almost beat,
7th play of this drive.
you know, an FBS school in a Power 5 conference.
Looking.
That's
He's
not
got to
bad.
throw it in a hurry, and they got it. The Falcons are going to
I need to pay more attention. I keep getting sacked. I mean, I guess we basically won.
It's
but-
2nd down and a long ways to
Yeah,
go. Ball on the
it's been a
48.
good run for the team, and I hope they do well.
William and Mary.
I'm in the pep band, so I've gone to their stuff and whatnot,
He zips one over to the right.
and it's been a good year for them.
Clark picks
Oh, come on.
What an interception by the cornerback.
This guy needs to be
Yeah, it's
playing
not gonna
both
matter.
sides of the ball. He can catch the ball better than some of these
But yeah,
receivers.
and actually with Duquesne, they actually beat St. Francis to make it to the playoffs, and my grandfather went to St. Francis. So it's kind of funny, because it's like my school now is going to
He's going right.
maybe avenge my
And
grandfather's.
he's all the
old
way
school.
down to the
It's kind of a funny idea. I mean,
That play looked like it could have
Duquesne
gone
is
the
not
distance.
exactly a
Let me
big
tell you,
football
they
school.
were very
I
fortunate
mean,
that
no
that
school in
one
the
wasn't taken
FCS
in
really
for the score.
is. And
They
St.
had a guy
Francis is
coming
just a
on
little
the blitz
school.
that time, and that quarterback read this play perfectly and ate him
My inside middle player.
The spike will stop the clock.
Alright, so I don't think Air Force really knows what they're doing. They're still trying to win. I mean, it's not going to happen.
38.
Even if they get a touchdown and recover an
3
onside
wideouts
kick, it's
here.
only 14 points. That would end up making it a 17
Drops
to
back
19
to pass.
game.
He steps up under heavy pressure. And it's going the other
Oh,
way.
well, that's not going to happen. Nice. Oh, Fernandez. He was the one who was injured earlier. Good thing he
interception
came
of the
back
game.
for this quarter.
They'll take over at the 45-yard line.
So I don't know why Air Force was really trying anymore. But, I don't know. I mean,
He's in trouble.
it's up to them.
And he's
God,
stopped
I
on
got
the
to stop
line.
getting hit.
So the defensive lineman comes up with a big stop.
As a coach, I want to run the clock down here. When I'm telling my halfback in this case, hold on to the football.
Have a look at our Old Spice players of the
Player of the game is the kicker.
Red zone, when performance matters the most.
Good for him.
Rivera with a nice play fake. Going deep. Lays it out there.
Ah, the
Incomplete
drop.
pass.
All right, all right.
You got to execute in this long yardage situation.
I mean, I'm fooling around. I know I should be running. I know
Wing
I
it
could
in
run
there.
out the clock by now. They only have one timeout.
Rivera steps back to pass. Looks. He's looking down the middle. It's dropped.
Oh, come on, man. Hit your hand.
Bring up fourth down.
Fourth down, and let me say one thing. This defense was up to the task that time in shutting down the pass play.
Yeah, they shut it down, and they got the 3 and out they were looking for.
The drive stalls, and they'll have to punt it away.
Oh, that's a good punt.
They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Eaton fields it at the 11. Came away with a nice return there, Lee Corso.
Whoa, Nelly. That was almost a big one, my friend.
You know what? Let's have some fun. Special teams. All-out block. Let's go.
They'll set up shop at the 33-yard line.
If someone actually did this in the national championship
Three
game,
wide.
they would be such a dick. I mean, you're just making fun of the other team at this point.
At the 40. Inside the 30.
Oh, wow, look, they got a touchdown.
He's going to take it to
Dude,
the
I wouldn't really be showing off, man. You just scored against the freaking punt block. Well, I mean, I guess they're going to go for 2.
Going for 2 seems to be the right decision, and that's what they're going to do.
I mean, I guess it makes sense, technically, but like, they're not gonna...
They don't get the 2.
So if they had the 2, I guess it would be an 8-point game, and they figure that with another 2-point conversion, they might win. But like, why are you trying at this point, man? This is embarrassing. We're gonna do an onside kick. Really? Come on. The computer normally doesn't even get it 10 yards. Yeah, see, look, that didn't get 10 yards. And we still recovered it.
Open to get the ball back there.
Well, now they have to call on their defense to make something happen. They need a big play right here to get that ball back.
It doesn't matter if they get a big play. They can get a pick 6. Like, it's not gonna matter. It's a 10-point game.
Colbert lines up as a single back.
Ooh, they blitzed that guy finally. And my QB overthrows.
And that will stop the clock.
Yeah, Brad, that doesn't make too much sense to me. You got the lead. Just...
You see, whenever I do this screen, I always keep an eye on what their player here does. Because if he goes forward like he did, that means that this route will normally get open. And there'll be nearly no one there to stop him. There'll be like the one dude. But my quarterback can't throw. It's kind of a problem when you're the quarterback, you know?
William and Mary lines up in a
Backup running back. Let's go.
and he's taken down at the 38-yard line.
They're calling their timeouts. Like, what are you doing? Why?
Third down and 8 to go.
Like, okay, I can run the clock down for I think like 25 seconds after this play.
Knocked out of bounds. That was a nice stretch for the D there.
Yeah, they really cranked it up a notch on that series.
47. I kind of want to give this field goal a shot. Just because it'd be such an epic field goal to make. We're trying a 55-yard field goal.
Jeffrey comes out to try a long
54-yard field goal.
This is going to test his power.
He's probably not going to make that, actually.
And this one doesn't have the distance. Here it is again.
That's a shame, because if he had made that, that would have been such an epic finish.
They'll get the ball here.
I mean, again, though, it doesn't really matter. It's a 10-point game with 22
Air
seconds
Force
left.
comes out with an I formation. He drops back. Throws this one out to the left. He's got it. And down he goes.
If they do hurry-up offense, I swear.
It's one of the things that can happen if the defense brings extra...
Guys, I'm sorry. I know, but you
have
lost.
favorable matchups to get the ball downfield.
You're not going to come back from
to
this.
see those receivers. It's not easy to get the ball past those big...
You got one touchdown, and it was because I called a freaking punt block. You're not going to pull this off, guys. I'm sorry.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the
Move the
44.
coverage
The
back.
secondary moves back as the offense needs to pick up a big gain.
Move this.
Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket.
Yeah, that's what you get.
For a sack on the play. Boy, they got some major heat on the
They're not even going to get a chance to spike the ball. Like, this is just sad. at this
By
point.
bringing multiple looks and blitzing from the linebackers.
All right, there you go, finally. Jeez.
So after another exciting year of college football,
13-0. That's hard to complain
our
about.
national champion. Your thoughts on the game, guys?
William and Mary made the journey and finished it off with the national championship. It really couldn't have happened to a better bunch of kids in a classier school than this. They've battled all year.
There's our bodiless coach.
Came out on top. And now they're on top.
No penalties. Okay.
Everything. Congratulations to our national champions.
We here at EA Sports thank you for watching this game of NCAA Football 2004. Our final score in this one, William and Mary 19, Air Force 9. For Lee Corso and
That's
Kurt
a weird
Mercury,
final
I read
score,
this one
really. I don't
with
think
our
I've ever
final
heard of a team getting 19 points before. Maybe with like a safety, but... You know, this last play really does kind of summarize the whole game, you know? It's like they struggle for a while, you know, but eventually... They never really had a shot. I do want to see all the injuries, though. Gosh, I guess I can't see it now. McHugh had a terrible day. Theirs wasn't very good. I mean, yeah, we must have had 4 serious injuries, I think. God, I was a little worried about the halfback early on. But yeah, that's it. So, I know this was a very standard game. But when I play with Todd, that'll be more fun. We'll get some friends together, you know, back to back. You know, I would include that song, but I'd get copyright. And I do not want to get a copyright strike. The song isn't that great. It's not worth that. But yeah. I actually have to look into it in future videos, whether there's a way for me to include songs and stuff like that, because I want to spice it up a little bit. I know you have like the marching band songs and stuff like that, but aside from just playing with some friends in the future for more commentary, for more people, that'll make it better, and maybe creating some kind of cool players and doing challenges and stuff like that. You know, I might get one of the more recent Madden games to do the challenges, because I know that no one's going to look up like NCAA 04 challenges. But hey, if a new NCAA game comes out and they're talking about it, I will definitely pick that up. So anyway, thank you all for watching, and yeah, that's the end of our season. That's the end of this video. Have a good day. Enjoy Thanksgiving. If you're in America, I don't know. Do they do Thanksgiving anywhere else or something similar? Whatever. Have a good Thanksgiving in America.